The problem with supermarkets nowadays, like Albertsons, Costco's, and Trader Joe's, is that their checkout lines are always long, which can be a big burden for anyone. Whether it's students trying to refuel between classes or moms trying to buy groceries, long checkout lines can quickly eat up their free time. The reason for these long lines is because at each counter, the clerk needs to scan each item one by one and wait for the customer to pay for their items before finally printing out their receipt. Before you know it, 5, 10, 15, 30, maybe even 45 minutes could pass before you could finally leave the checkout line and carry on with your day. This is where Amazon Go comes in, a new brand, new supermarket that Amazon users will be able to benefit from as Amazon Go sets out to combine Amazon Prime's speedy delivery and Amazon Fresh's groceries together. No longer will you need to wait for people to pay at registers or for clerks to scan every customer's items. Because in Amazon Go, you'll be able to walk into the store, pick out your item, and simply walk out. Fast, simple, and easy. Here's how it works. Amazon Go will be just like any other supermarket on the block, except much more convenient as it'll appeal to a lot more people who are looking to get in and out quickly. All you need to do when you go in is to simply scan your Amazon barcode, which is given to any Amazon Prime member, and you'll be able to pass through the turnstile.
From there, you are able to pursue through Amazon Go's variety of food and pick out anything you want. Simply grab the item off the shelf and place it into your bag. Once you take the item off the shelf, thanks to Amazon's algorithm that incorporates sensor fusion, it will automatically know which item you took and immediately add it to your receipt, which you can view on your phone through the Amazon app. If ever you want to put the item back, simply return it to the shelf and your receipt will be updated accordingly. After you're done shopping, there is no need to wait in line for a clerk to check your items anymore. You can simply just walk out of the store. Once you are outside of the store, go ahead and open up the Amazon app on your phone. You'll be able to see your Amazon receipt completely detailed with the items that you took off the shelf, and at the bottom will show that everything is paid for. Amazon will automatically deduct the total from your credit card that you have saved on their file. No more lines, no more scanners, all electronic receipts. Fast and easy. To illustrate the impact Amazon Go can have on a certain demographic, return to the life of a student. Usually back-to-back classes have a 10-minute gap in between, but there really isn't anything else a student can do aside from hurrying into the next class, because going to a store to buy a snack would take way too long. Here is Peter, a UCI student that is waiting for his next class, but the problem is that all he can think about is food. He knows that when he gets hungry, he won't be able to focus in lecture. So with his 10 minutes passing period, he decides to head to the student center to see what he can buy. When he gets there, he sees that Go already has a huge line of students waiting to get in, and doesn't seem like anyone is exiting the store anytime soon. Go typically has long lines, especially during rush hour, and the process time when students pay with credit card or the time it takes to count cash and give change are all the factors that slow down the shopping process. Thankfully, across from Go is Amazon Go, which seems to have no one waiting in line, and a lot of people are leaving with their items already purchased. Sounds like the best place to go for Peter, who is trying to buy a snack before class. Amazon Go allows students to avoid all the unnecessary hassle and saves a lot more time. With payments being handled electronically instantly through the Amazon app, Peter was able to get in and get out of the store quickly and is now ready to head back to his next class with time to spare. Students need to refill in between classes or their focus will diminish, and a 10-minute passing period is definitely not enough for him to wait in line to buy food. Thankfully, Amazon Go fixes all of that.
So what makes Amazon Go better than its competitors? Well, Amazon Go stands out, and it's only possible because it tries to utilize sensor fusion, which is a software that detects movement or change in a certain workspace to further improve a system or application. In this case, sensor fusion is used to expedite a user's shopping process by sensing what items are chosen off the shelf to update the customer's receipt accordingly.
Now, what is the impact of Amazon Go on society? Well, in the short run, jobs like clerks or cashiers will no longer be available as everything will now be handled electronically, which can hurt the society's economy due to the shortage of jobs. However, with there being less low-tier jobs, the rate of high school dropouts will decrease. and those who have received their high school diplomas will be more inclined to go to college instead of working as a clerk afterwards. To get a degree in a technology-based field like computer science, informatics, cognitive science, and so forth. With more students graduating from college with a bachelor's degree in science, it will lead to more technological advancements like artificial intelligence, sensor fusion, virtual reality. This, in turn, will increase society's economy value, as society will be constantly evolving technologically. Furthermore, with innovation in the technology field always being in demand, the loop will repeat itself, thus increasing society's value further. Amazon Go will initially hurt the lower class because it will take away from lower class jobs like grocery market cashiers. However, in the long run, it's going to shift the work industry, promoting students to pursue post-secondary education so that they can get jobs in the tech field as cashiers are becoming out of date and technology is becoming more widespread. On the other hand, Amazon Go will help the rich get richer in the long run because as more people are encouraged to go out and pursue jobs in the tech field, corporate owners and CEOs will get richer as they have more and more people willing to work for their companies, thus increasing competition and the quality of workers, ultimately resulting in a more profit for CEOs.
Rural areas are less likely to be affected by Amazon Go, as initially Amazon Go will probably only be implemented in select urban areas, and even as it expands, few are expected to reach the countryside or really rural areas. As Amazon Go is unlikely to have a significant effect on those living in rural areas, it'll substantially affect the way people begin to shop for groceries in more urban areas like San Francisco or New York.